Alright, so it looks like God is finally getting his revenge on P. Diddy for all the heinous crimes he committed, but unfortunately he's taking it out on Florida. For those of you who don't know, the East Coast is currently facing two very big hurricanes, one of which is still going on right now. Hurricane Milton, which as of right now is a Category 3, but when it went through Florida, it was a Category 5. Now for those of you who don't know what that means, it's fucked, okay? A C5 hurricane has over 150 mile-per-hour winds, goddamn tornadoes. It's pretty much what happens when God's little brother takes his control. And because of this, a large part of Florida has become an evacuation zone, which means that if you live there, you should probably fucking evacuate. So, you would probably assume that the people who live there, in Florida, in the evacuation zone, would fucking evacuate. But no, that is not the case. As a matter of fact, it is quite the opposite, okay? People see the hurricane as a content goldmine, and people are even going into it to stream. I am not kidding, by the way. We're gonna talk about that later. But before we dive into the actual video, I do want to say a few things first. Just like every other video, I'm gonna be cracking jokes and giving my opinions in this one, but I do want to clarify that we are talking about something very serious. Natural disasters are never funny, okay? Thousands of people have lost their homes and livelihoods because of this hurricane. I want to make it abundantly clear that this video is not about those people, okay? We are not making fun of or talking about the people who were negatively affected by this hurricane. Instead, we're making fun of people who refuse to leave, put themselves in danger, and try and milk content out of a fucking natural disaster. Because not only are they fucking stupid and putting themselves in danger, but they're also kind of mocking the people that we just talked about, those whose lives were very negatively affected by this hurricane. Like seriously, don't tell me you wouldn't be offended if you just lost your house to Hurricane Milton, then you went on Twitch and saw like iShowSpeed fucking barking at the hurricane. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting a fundraiser in the link down below in case you guys want to donate to any Hurricane Milton victims. Personally, I would totally donate. I'm just fucking broke. Which segues perfectly into my self-promo. My Patreon. Go buy it. I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably like my videos. What if I told you that I had 1,000 videos that I all had to private because of YouTube's bullshit community guidelines? Well, that's exactly what I'm telling you. Pretty much, I got a Patreon. Gonna be uploading my old videos on there. You can buy it for $5 a month. Pretty much, you get 2 videos a day from me now. So, yeah. If you fuck with that, go for it. Go buy it. It's also, like, the best way to contact me. Like, if you're in the Patreon, I'm gonna see your messages. Like, I am gonna respond to you type shit. So, yeah. With that being said, appreciate you guys listening. Let's start the fucking video. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about... Wait. My hair's kind of Give me 1 second. Alright, that is much better. Oh my goodness. But either way, like I said before, the first person we're talking about today is Jynxzi. For those of you who don't know who this is, he's a very popular Twitch streamer who recently broke up with Brecky Hill because he couldn't stop slapping his shit. Now, the reason we're talking about Jynxzi is because he lives in Florida. More specifically, a mandatory evacuation zone.
County is... What? My county is a mandatory evacuation.
So, let's take a quiz, okay? What do we do when we live in a mandatory evacuation zone? Just kidding, it's not a fucking quiz, you evacuate. And that's exactly what Jynxzi doesn't do.
Bro, I mean, I'm just gonna fucking... bro, I'm riding it out. I'm riding it out. Chad, I'm riding it out, bro.
So that clip came out when the news first came out about the hurricane before it even hit, and since then he's given us about 3 updates. And when you put someone who's chronically online in a natural disaster, I guess this is what happens.
Update number 1, slight gusts of wind hitting the lake. It's been heavily raining like kind of all day long. Hurricane isn't in Florida yet. It should be here in like 7 or 8 hours. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
So, yeah, that was the calm before the storm, literally. And in the next video, about a few hours later, he's experiencing strong winds, bad weather, and, hurricane shit from the fucking hurricane.
Okay, we might be cooked.
Oh my god, this dude is actually so chronically online. We're cooked? You're in a fucking C5 hurricane. Evacuate, motherfucker.
The hurricane isn't even in Florida yet, and my trees are shaking, man! Oh my god! And I did not reinforce.
Then, a few hours later, to no one's surprise, it gets even worse.
As y'all can hear, it is very windy right now. Oh my god, that just fell over. It is very windy right now. We're getting extreme gusts of wind.
Why does he keep rolling his R's?
And the branch of that tree fell, and my light is snapped. But the house is holding strong. I shall not abandon my post. In the mighty eyes of the Lord, I shall hold my post.
Alright, so I don't know what the fuck that was at the end. Dude just got possessed by iShowSpeed.
Shall not abandon my post. Shall not abandon my post. Shall not abandon my post.
But this is kind of an example as to why I don't ever want to be an IRL streamer. Jynxzi isn't even one, but I feel like the only reason he chose to stay in the Hurricane is for fucking content. Which I don't know about you guys, but that's not fucking good. Now listen, I'm all for hard work and dedication, but when it gets to the point where you can't differentiate risking your life from fucking clicks and content, at what point does it become a problem? Like, IRL streamers are literally just fucking puppets, okay? They walk around public getting paid donations of people telling them shit to do that they would never do in public, and then the fucking streamers do it. All for the entertainment of the audience, which I get is the whole point, but it's like, you're like embarrassing yourself for these people's entertainment and you're just feeding into it. And that's because when you get money and views for all the stupid shit you do, you don't see it as stupid shit, you just see it as more content. And that's exactly what's going on with Jinxy. He doesn't see the Hurricane as a life-threatening fucking situation, he sees it as a way to get more views and streams.
We might be cooked.
You know, the other day I was streaming and I got paid like 50 bucks to literally oil up on camera. And I fucking did it. And it wasn't until after the stream when I was watching the clips where I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You know, I gave into the audience, and for what, $60? Like, yeah, it was nice to make that much money in literally 30 seconds, but it's still, I like sold a part of my dignity, you know, and I'm never gonna do that again. But Jynxzi's case is much different because, you know, the embarrassing shit, doing all the stupid shit, that's fine, alright? If you want to do that, if it doesn't bother you, go ahead and do it. But this is a goddamn hurricane, okay? Florida is getting fucking jumped by God right now, and everyone is leaving, but Jynxzi wants to stay for fucking content. Does no one else see a problem with that? Does his fans who fucking like him not see an issue? He's literally losing his survival instincts for content.
Lord, I shall hold my post.
Oh wait, that's another reason why I would never want to be an IRL streamer, because they don't actually fucking care about the streamer. Like I said before, you are a puppet for their entertainment. Majority of the people watching you wouldn't give a shit if you died, okay? They wouldn't care. And very thankfully, I can't say the same about my fan base. You know, on that same stream where I fucking lubed up for you guys, I also was paid 50 bucks to chug a gallon of milk. And listen, okay, I'm a man of my word, so I bought the milk and I really fucking did it. Like, I was having a hard time too. You could see it on the stream. And the guy who gave me the 50 bucks originally was like, yo, chill the fuck out. You don't have to do this, like, relax. And that right there is what I'm talking about. I am so happy I have fans like that, because otherwise I would have just forced myself to chug the milk. I literally threw up on stream. Roll the clip. Oh my god, no. I'm gonna throw. I'm But yeah, the reason I'm talking about this whole differentiating content from real life so much is because it's so easy to fall into the trap. I literally did it myself. I'm not even hating on the streamers who do that shit, because I know how easy it is to be like, yo, I'm getting views, I'm getting money, all I gotta do is just do more crazy shit. But it's like, you don't even realize that you're selling your dignity for it. You're trading the fucking part of you, that your respect for yourself. And I can't imagine a more severe situation than Jynxzi's. Dude's literally risking his life for his audience who doesn't give two shits about him. But yeah, that was a little bit of a rant. Back to the video.
Final hurricane update. Let's review the damages. Okay, so, all right, I'm gonna have to clean that one up. Holy crap. Bro, there is branches everywhere.
Oh my god, there's fucking branches on the ground after a hurricane. Oh my god!
No, my chair got turned over. But boys, at the end of the day, all is pretty ship-shape around here. We're just gonna have to clean up the branches. The objective?
I'm not gonna lie, that end was kind of funny. But, you know, as stupid as Jynxzi is for pulling this shit, I'm glad he's okay. You know, that's always great. Originally, I was gonna talk about another streamer who went into the storm to stream, but, I don't really care. I think I'll make that another video. But, yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be the video. Moral of the story, always keep your dignity in check, okay? Like, don't get me wrong, make your dreams happen by any means necessary, but, make sure you don't lose track of who you are as a person just to achieve something that you want. Like I said before, especially with streaming, it's very easy to lose your sense of self, to just see all the money and views and be like, yo, I'm gonna do more of it. But don't take that too literally, because it's still important to not give a shit what people think about you. If you want to make content, you want to start a business, do whatever, don't give a shit what anyone else thinks but you. Because listen, alright, at the end of the day, there are 7 billion people on this planet, alright? There are 7 billion fucking opinions. It doesn't matter what you do, someone is not gonna fuck with it. And if you do the complete opposite, someone else isn't gonna fuck with that. So you might as well do what makes you happy. So, that's the moral of the video, okay? Do what makes you happy, don't care what people think, but don't lose yourself in it, because it's not, you don't, look what fucking happened to Jynxzi, look what happened to me. Learn from me, fucking learn from my mistakes. I love you all. That's gonna be the video, alright? If you liked it, subscribe. If you didn't, fuck you. If you watched to this, like, this far in the video, what are you doing not subscribing? You're like, what? Even if you didn't like the video, you're still a fucking fan. But either way, that's gonna be it, guys. I love you all. Peace out. Bye. Sub to my channel. Peace out. Love you all.
That's my dog, but Pooh, you know I'm really